We all know the phrase, less is more, but what if I told you that minimalism isn't just about owning fewer things? It's about shifting your mindset and transforming your entire life. Did you know that the average American home has over 300,000 items? Yes, 300,000. And even though we're surrounded by stuff, studies show that our constant accumulation of things only makes us feel more stressed and distracted. It's not just about clearing out clutter, it's about clearing space in your mind and your life for what truly matters. In this video, we'll uncover why minimalism is a powerful mindset, not just a way to reduce your belongings. You'll learn how simplifying your life can lead to less stress, more time, and stronger relationships. You might even be surprised by how much energy and joy you'll get back when you stop holding on to unnecessary things, both physically and emotionally. Chapter 1. The Art of Less. Shifting from clutter to clarity. Minimalism isn't just about clearing out your closet or getting rid of excess furniture. It's about creating mental space. The less clutter you have in your mind, the more room you have for focus, creativity, and joy. According to a study by Princeton University, our brains can only process so much at once. When we're overwhelmed with physical clutter, our brains can't perform at their best. Clearing up space physically helps us clear up mental space. The first strategy is to eliminate distractions, both in your physical space and in your mind. Start small. Focus on decluttering one area at a time. Take the kitchen counter, for example. A clean, clear counter can instantly reduce stress. Your mind feels clearer, and that clarity can help you think more clearly about what you really need. Mindset matters. When we approach minimalism with the idea that we're simplifying to create a more intentional life, it changes the game. Joshua Becker, author of The More of Less, says, "The goal of minimalism is not to own less, it's to make room for more." This quote sums up the philosophy perfectly. You're not giving up things for the sake of giving up things. You're giving up things to make space for what truly matters. Another strategy is to let go of the idea that you need to hold on to everything. Our attachments to objects often stem from emotional ties. But it's important to ask, does this item add value to my life? If it doesn't, it's just taking up valuable mental space. A 2018 study found that people who decluttered experienced a 25% reduction in their stress levels after just a week. When we let go of excess, our brains start to work more efficiently. It's not about having fewer things, it's about having the right things. According to Marie Kondo's philosophy, only keep items that spark joy. This idea isn't just about tidying up, it's about focusing on what brings happiness into your life. Chapter 2. Beyond the physical. Minimalism in your relationships. Minimalism isn't just about stuff, it's about simplifying every aspect of your life. That includes your relationships. We live in a world where we feel the need to maintain countless friendships and social connections, but not all relationships are meaningful. To live a minimalist life, you have to be intentional about who you invest your time and energy into. Start by evaluating the relationships in your life. Which ones are truly fulfilling? Are there toxic relationships you're holding on to out of obligation or guilt? By cutting out toxic or unfulfilling relationships, you make space for the ones that truly matter. Relationships, like possessions, should add value to your life, not drain you. The strategy here is to prioritize quality over quantity. According to psychologist Robin Dunbar, we can only maintain about 150 meaningful relationships at a time. When we focus on these deeper connections, we not only improve our well-being, but we also create a support system that lifts us up. The key is to nurture fewer, more significant connections. Minimalism in relationships also means setting boundaries. It's easy to overcommit when you don't have clear limits. By being mindful of your time and energy, you can choose where to invest them. Setting boundaries is one of the best ways to maintain your mental health. It's also essential to recognize when a relationship has run its course. The minimalist approach to relationships involves letting go of relationships that no longer serve your growth or happiness. In the words of author and speaker Mark Manson, you're not required to be friends with everyone you meet. Free yourself from the idea that you need to please everyone. Chapter 3. Time over stuff. The true currency of life. As we dive deeper into the minimalist mindset, one powerful shift is realizing that time is the most valuable asset you have. In today's world, we often accumulate things as a way to fill the emptiness of time. However, the more stuff we gather, the more time we spend maintaining, organizing, and taking care of those things. Minimalism helps us get back to the basics of what truly matters, our time. Think about it. Every hour spent cleaning out a closet, fixing things, or shopping for things that don't add value to your life is an hour you can't get back. Minimalists focus on the things that truly matter, like spending time with loved ones or investing in personal growth. One great way to apply this mindset is to simplify your schedule. Cut out unnecessary meetings, events, or commitments. Use that time to focus on things that will improve your life. A study by the Bureau of Labor Statistics found that Americans spend about 2.5 hours per day on activities that don't add meaningful value to their lives. Imagine reclaiming even an hour of that time. Another strategy is to learn how to say no. Saying no is one of the hardest things for people to do, but it's also one of the most freeing. When you say no to things that don't serve you, you open up space for things that really matter. According to author Greg McKeown in his book Essentialism, if it's not a definite yes, then it's a no. Saying no frees up your energy for what truly matters. Taking it a step further, consider using time tracking apps to gain insight into how you're spending your day. When you can see the areas where you're wasting time, it's easier to make adjustments. Studies show that people who track their time are 30% more productive than those who don't. Lastly, remember that minimalism in time isn't just about saying no to things, it's also about saying yes to things that bring you joy and fulfillment. When you stop spending time on mindless activities, you create space for experiences that nurture your soul. A 2016 survey found that experiences, rather than material possessions, led to longer-lasting happiness for 88% of participants. By shifting the focus from accumulating things to investing time wisely, minimalism becomes a powerful tool for a more intentional life. Instead of accumulating more stuff, you're accumulating more time for what truly matters. And that's the real treasure. If you're enjoying this journey into minimalism, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on life-changing tips. Chapter 4. Emotional Minimalism. Letting go of mental baggage. Minimalism isn't just about the stuff you own, it's about letting go of the mental and emotional clutter that weighs you down. Many people hold on to past regrets, grudges, and fears, just like they hold on to items they don't need. These emotions can create unnecessary stress and anxiety, clouding your ability to live in the present. Start by identifying the emotional baggage you're carrying. Are there past failures or unresolved conflicts that are affecting your mental well-being? Recognizing these emotions is the first step in freeing yourself from them. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting, it means choosing not to let these past experiences control your future. A powerful strategy for emotional minimalism is practicing forgiveness. Whether it's forgiving others or yourself, releasing old hurts can lift an incredible weight off your shoulders. According to a study published in Psychology Today, people who practiced forgiveness experienced lower stress levels and improved overall happiness. Letting go of grudges doesn't just help others, it helps you too. Another method is to embrace the practice of mindfulness. Being present and aware of your emotions without judgment allows you to process feelings in real time, instead of carrying them around for years. A 2013 study showed that mindfulness can reduce emotional reactivity by 58%, helping you to better manage stress. Try writing down your emotions or experiences in a journal. Journaling helps organize your thoughts and allows you to view emotional challenges from a clearer perspective. When we put our feelings into words, we can often see that the issues we worry about are smaller than they seem. Ultimately, emotional minimalism is about creating mental space to focus on the things that matter most. As author and psychologist Dr. David Burns puts it, the key to emotional health is learning how to let go of the unnecessary. By consciously releasing negative emotions, you open up your heart and mind to the possibility of joy, peace, and clarity. Chapter 5. Simplicity is Strength. Building a life of intentional living. Minimalism is more than just an approach to cleaning out your home or managing your time. It's about living with intention. Every decision you make, whether big or small, should align with your values and your purpose. Living intentionally means actively choosing what to keep in your life and what to leave behind. One strategy to live more intentionally is to define your core values. What do you truly care about? What gives you meaning? Once you know what's important to you, it's easier to make decisions that align with your values. For example, if family is your top value, you'll make time for them, even if that means saying no to work or social events. Simplifying your goals is another way to live intentionally. When you have too many goals, it's easy to lose focus. According to a study from the Dominican University of California, people who wrote down their goals were 42% more likely to achieve them. Writing down your priorities and focusing on one or two major goals at a time helps you stay on track. A great way to stay intentional is by saying no to things that don't align with your purpose. Saying no doesn't make you rude, it makes you focused. According to author Greg McKeown in his book Essentialism, if it's not a definite yes, then it's a no. Saying no frees up your energy for what truly matters. Minimalism teaches you to value experiences over possessions. A study by Cornell University found that people who invested in experiences, rather than material goods, reported higher levels of satisfaction and happiness. By simplifying your life and focusing on meaningful experiences, you start to live with greater purpose. Living intentionally also means being mindful of where you invest your energy. Rather than giving a little bit of yourself to everything, focus on what truly energizes you. When you take care of your mental, physical, and emotional health, you become better equipped to live with purpose. The less you spread yourself thin, the more you can accomplish. Chapter 6. Time over stuff. The real wealth in lifetime is our most valuable resource. The problem is, many of us treat it like it's unlimited. Minimalism isn't just about clearing physical space, it's about creating time for what's important. In a world filled with distractions and endless to-do lists, it's easy to forget how precious time really is. To manage time more effectively, you first need to be aware of how you're currently spending it. Start by tracking your daily activities. You'll likely find that many of your habits are taking up time without adding value to your life. A study from the University of California found that people spend an average of 5 hours per day on their phones, often doing things that don't contribute to their well-being. The key to freeing up more time is eliminating distractions. That means putting down your phone, limiting time on social media, and avoiding multitasking. Research from Stanford University found that multitasking can reduce productivity by up to 40%. Focus on one task at a time to make the most out of every minute. Another strategy is to delegate or outsource tasks that don't require your direct involvement. Whether it's hiring help for cleaning, using meal delivery services, or even using technology to automate tasks, delegation frees up time for more important things. The more you can delegate, the more you can focus on living intentionally. Time blocking is another effective method. This involves scheduling your day into blocks of time, each dedicated to a specific task. By dedicating focused time to one activity, you reduce the chance of distractions and improve efficiency. A study from the American Psychological Association found that people who used time-blocking techniques were 28% more productive. Finally, prioritize your time based on your values. This strategy ensures that you spend time on what truly matters. If health is important to you, make sure you're setting aside time for exercise and self-care. If relationships are your priority, make sure you carve out time to connect with loved ones. By treating time as a precious resource, you start to create a life that's rich with purpose and fulfillment. Time isn't something to be wasted, it's something to be cherished. As author Carl Sandburg once said, time is the most valuable thing a man can spend. If you're ready to create more time and focus on what truly matters, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more tips on living a minimalist, intentional life. In these chapters, we've explored how minimalism extends beyond possessions. By applying minimalist principles to your emotional health, relationships, and time management, you start to build a life of purpose. The more you simplify, the more you're able to focus on what truly matters. It's not just about getting rid of things, it's about making room for what brings you joy, fulfillment, and peace.